Yeah, Ghostface is, she's right. This isn't a game. It's not funny. Ghostface, would you like to play a game? I want to play one. Let's let's take a bet on how many more screams they're gonna shit out before they realize they're not profitable anymore after this one. I want to say two. Uh, they're gonna do one more run with this horrible requel, and then they're gonna sell the rights, and then they're gonna do a low budget movie with like I don't know what's gonna happen. I will never understand. I, I don't know the guy's name, but he said there's no reason why a Hollywood blockbuster franchise or film from Hollywood is not successful. I agree with them. From how bad the third Scream was, it was still enjoyable and fun. I mean, it was still. I mean, it had a horrible start with Columbine and the rewriting of the entire script to Nev Campbell being busy on another project. But it was still not that bad of a movie. Some people hated the fourth one. I thought the fourth one was very creative. I liked it. I don't know what the fuck they're trying to go for with this one. So, right off the bat, I don't hold any of the Nev Campbell, David Arquette, Courtney Cox, I don't hold them accountable, but the studio, the higher ups, I do. Why the fuck would you say this is for Wes Craven, this one's for Wes Craven, and it's not at all close to what his original idea for the third Scream was? For those who don't know, the original script and idea for number three was Stu was still alive. He survived the TV smashing on his head, had a fucked up hamburger face, and he was running a ring of killers from prison. Hence why, which they did keep, Sydney was in hiding, working from home, and the killer smashed through her window. That was part of the original script. When you have a premise like that, how could you fuck that up? Hollywood. I'm going to quote Jill from the fourth Scream on this. This is just silly and stupid. Come on. Who wants a fucking shit show? Who wants to shit away a great franchise that's strong until now? Not to mention, only two things are pulled from this movie that are good. The cinematography is great. A colored noir, which some of the killings are during the day, and the ghost face pops, where all black and a brightened background. That's like a colored noir, how I describe it, and it looks really cool. Two, one of the main characters, I can't say the name because I don't remember what the fucking name is, because nowadays there's hardly any characters that are coming out of Hollywood that are memorable. I can't remember a single character that's not the main original cast I can remember. I mean, for example, before I continue on, Judy Hicks. She had one movie before this, and she's memorable. She wanted to be with Dewey. She was pissing off Gail Weathers. Ah, interesting. A good character. Wear your vest. Save your chest. Simple things, great writing. It sticks in your fucking mind. Not, oh, this person's related to Randy. Forget about Randy's sister, which we remember from number 3, but this is her niece, and she likes movies, and she's laying on the couch like he was. It's bullshit. All you're taking is a lump of shit, sprinkling something on it, and calling it a donut. It doesn't work. And they did that for the entire new main cast. I'm a big fan of alternative-looking characters. I feel that there's not a lot of goth, alternative, I'm gonna get demonetized for this. Suicide type girls where it's like tattoos, piercings. I feel there's not enough of that. And there was actually one like that in this movie. Guess what? I don't remember her fucking name. None of these characters are original. And they don't stick. They're not. I don't get it. But the one that is, of course, I don't know her name. I said that already. She was the abandoned daughter of Billy Loomis, and he is a hallucination to her. So when she was driving and she looked at the rearview mirror and saw Stu there saying something about, "You can't run from who you are. Now go slice some throats." So we have original idea, original concept of someone who's, spoilers, not a killer, hallucinating a killer from the original franchise or the original movie. Why, if you weren't going to do the original concept for the third film, why could you run off this? You can go anywhere with that. I can't come up with a single negative thought of someone who's hallucinating a dead killer. I haven't even heard of that in a movie. Come on, Hollywood. So, yeah, I paid to watch this. I watched it at work, which I'm not supposed to do. But near the very end, I got that little, it's buffering and it didn't buffer. You know what I thought to myself? I don't care if I finish the last little bit of the movie. I'm already fucking bored and I'm pissed off. The only thing at the very end, which was just after the unrelated character to Stu who lives in his house, she got shot and barbecued by Belle Gale Weathers, and like she got burned from waist up and died. Why did she die the exact same way she died in the end of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? If I'm thinking about this actress dying the exact same way in another movie, that's also another red flag where I'm thinking, that was also a really good movie. Like, I don't get it. So, how can we save this franchise besides killing it off with this horrible review? Well, like another horrible movie, which sadly could have been good, like Terminator Dark Fate, let's go back to the first one and the second one. Keep those two, make a new third installment, and keep the same premise for the third one, the original third one. Sydney's in hiding. She's working from home. Stu survived the TV on his head, still hamburgered face. Billy Loomis just got shot, but he's alive. And they're running a ring of killers from prison. Let's do a detective, sit down, talk to these people like in the movie, No Man of God, like the FBI agent that's responsible for the FBI profiling. He spent so much time with Ted Bundy. No pun intended. Yeah, do it like that. Do a detective Q&A with serial killers, psychopaths. That'd be really cool. Besides the hack and slash, which you can have that, you can get down to the nitty gritty grind of what's going on inside a deranged murderer. This cannot be that hard. Why is it so hard for Hollywood to have interesting movies and characters? Lastly, before I end this video, I'm going to say this. They killed off David Arquette. They killed off Dewey. For what? For shock and awe? That's another problem I have with a lot of modern day films, where they just want to kill people off. For what? It doesn't help you. But having characters mentally scarred for life, that lives on. Here's a prime example. In Breaking Bad, when Jane died, when she and Jesse Pinkman were doing drugs, her death affected Jesse throughout the entire show, and even until the movie El Camino. Mentally scarring people where they have to deal with that every day is more memorable and remarkable for writing and character development. Hell, I couldn't even believe Gail Weathers. Oh, Dewey died. You seem like you didn't even give a shit. Same for Nev Campbell. I couldn't believe it either. Oh, I'm going to take my gun. I'm going to go into this house where it all started. That no one's, like, I don't know why they're there, but they are, for Dewey. At the end of the day, David Arquette, I'm sorry, but you got the worst deal of your career dying in the Scream franchise. You made it work, and you were the most memorable character, and you got killed off like it was nothing. Hats off to you, and I'm sorry. I don't know what to say. Like, comment, subscribe, argue with me if you want, but this was complete bullshit. Catch you guys on the flip side. Betty Bundy signing out.